In recent developments, the United States has announced its decision to scale back its involvement in the planning of NATO's military exercises in Europe. This move signals a potential shift in the U.S. military's focus, with implications for both the alliance and Europe's defense strategy. According to Swedish news outlet Expressen, the U.S. has informed its NATO allies that it will no longer take part in planning future military exercises on the European continent. However, exercises already scheduled for 2025, in which the U.S. plays a significant role, will proceed as planned. This adjustment reflects the U.S.'s broader strategic goals, which seem to emphasize reallocating resources to other global priorities, particularly in the Indo-Pacific region, where tensions with China are intensifying. This change has raised questions about Europe's security and its ability to independently coordinate and conduct military operations. NATO will likely face challenges in organizing large-scale drills without the extensive participation of U.S. forces or, in some cases, with only limited U.S. troop involvement. This trend is seen as part of a wider effort by the U.S. to scale back its military commitments in Europe while directing more resources to counterbalance growing threats in the Asia-Pacific. The U.S. military's ongoing presence in Europe has long been a cornerstone of the continent's defense, with approximately 160,000 American troops stationed outside the United States, the majority of whom are based in Germany. However, the U.S. administration under President Donald Trump has expressed frustration with what it perceives as Europe's insufficient investment in its own defense capabilities. Trump has repeatedly stressed that European nations should shoulder more responsibility for their security, particularly as geopolitical challenges evolve. This sentiment is compounded by reports that President Trump is considering a partial withdrawal of U.S. troops from Germany. Instead, there are discussions about redeploying forces to Hungary, potentially shifting the strategic balance within Europe. This comes after Trump previously ordered the removal of around 12,000 U.S. troops from Germany, a move that was later halted by President Joe Biden amid significant opposition in Congress. While no official announcements have been made, U.S. officials maintain that military redeployments are always under consideration to meet emerging threats to national and global security. As the U.S. reassesses its global military posture, Europe's ability to maintain its defense initiatives without extensive U.S. involvement is becoming a pressing concern. In conclusion, the decision to scale back U.S. participation in NATO exercises is a reflection of a broader shift in U.S. military priorities. As Washington pivots towards new strategic priorities, particularly in the Indo-Pacific, Europe will have to adapt to a future where its defense capabilities might no longer rely on the substantial support it has historically received from the U.S.